Morning, guys. Well, probably not morning for you guys when you're watching this, but we just woke up. Our alarm was at about 7. Island's having a shower. I think she might just be done, and then I'm gonna hop in. I've already packed my bag because I had so much in my hand luggage. It was so heavy, and now we're ready for the tour today because I think we're just doing a big tour literally all day until nighttime. And it's my mom's birthday today, so that's exciting. Happy birthday, Mom. I haven't seen her yet because she's sleeping in the upper room, but I'm excited to spend the day with her. Weirdly though, I had the worst dreams, and I was told by my doctor that malaria tablets have a side effect of bad dreams. And the last time I took malaria tablets was a long time ago. It was probably like 4 years ago or something, and I don't really remember what my dreams were like then, but my dreams was so bad last night. I feel like it was just like my regular life, but like worse. Like every little thing in my life was the same, but much worse. But I remember the last moment I had was me just like hugging my friend Georgia and being like, I can't do this, I can't do this. And I was like suicidal, which is crazy to me because that is not the state I'm in real life. So that was scary, and I was so glad when my alarm woke me up during that because that was awful. So fingers crossed it's just a one-off, because if I keep having dreams like that, that's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna want to go to sleep so much. I love that we're looking at this view because we don't have our own view. Oh yeah, that doesn't affect me, but you know.
That's macadamia. Oh wow, it's awesome.
Oh cool. Wait, what's their currency called again? Okay, I thought it was TEF for a second. Everything sounds...
Does it taste? Yeah, it tastes
no, but you've got to call it what it is.
It's not TEF, it's their national bread.
Oh, it is vinegary. So that would work, like you said, with beans. With savoury meals, it's not great though. My bizarre meal. Weirdly, there was a lot of vegetarian stuff, which is cool.
I'm having an egg for breakfast because I don't have a lot of imagination. Didn't have a lot of sleep last night.
How were your dreams? Because I already heard about mine.
I had some really bizarre ones. It involved people at work and weird situations, and I woke up maybe 3 or 4 times. But and it was cold early, and then it was warm. Yeah, this is really boring.
You're Muslim, Christian?
Christian, I guess.
Yeah.
So how long has the Prime Minister been in power? How many years?
This Prime Minister?
Yeah.
I think it's 5 years something.
Oh, okay. Is he popular?
Not popular.
Prime Ministers are never popular.
Yeah.
Oh, tutti.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. It is tutti.
Apparently, can't take my camera in. Oh my god, what a shame. What did you get out of that museum
Yeah, so it
experience?
was an interesting visit. It was sort of a museum for the oldest church in Addis Ababa. It was quite a small museum.
Yeah, it really was
And,
quite small. That was like 10 minutes. There was a lot of stuff from royalty way back in the day, presents from Queen Elizabeth, tiaras.
It wasn't particularly impressive. But let's just put that quiet. We'll just say that quietly. But what was really interesting, I mean, none of it was very well displayed, but right amongst it all was there was a gold medal from the Sydney 2000 Olympics, won by a female Ethiopian athlete. It was sitting there in the corner all dusty. Apparently she promised that if she won a gold medal that she'd donate it to the church. So there it was, just sitting all alone and all dusty, and he didn't even make a big deal of it. Like, how often do you see a gold medal from any Olympics? Like, wow.
It's a good point.
So yeah, that was worth it really just for that.
I personally really loved the use of animals. I liked that they not only use the ox and the sheep, but the elephant and the lion. It's quite impressive what you can do if you slaughter some animals, you know? This is very pretty. This was the first ancient church built by the Empire, Minilink, number 2 in 1877. GC, look at that.
Freezing in their shirt.
Is it freezing?
Cryogenics.
Yeah, there's some of the animals.
Eucalyptus tree.
The problem it takes too much water.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very important.
Yeah.
Like
120 years old.
It's quite bitter.
It's bitter.
I'm not
You
sure,
taste the-
but
You know, the bitter. That's okay. Yeah. That's okay.
We're currently at the university and we're in the museum section. I think it's also where they graduate. And this building is so old. Dad was pointing out that the stuff in it is probably not as old as the actual building by the tickets, but it looks pretty interesting. Guys, we get how huge they are. Famous honey wine. These will be in there. And they put it into that big pot. And they make it into wine somehow. Yeah. Yeah, we have that. Yeah.
Like total
Total
tennis.
tennis.
Yeah.
Let their child on a bed or a blanket that's made out of the false banana tree. You see? And did you simply put crystals and you could play with it? Ceremonial dresses. A prince will have to dress like this for 250 days. Yeah? And
So we have a little heart.
Killed an animal. Got married twice because he has 2 earrings. These are all the people he's killed.
yeah.
But, you know, children. I reckon just put little children down the bottom. This is his tombstone. That's what she looks like. There's her clue. By the way, I was told off for filming before, so I didn't film for about 20 minutes, but we learnt the most interesting stuff. Now I'm being really sneaky. Turns out this turtle we could see before is real. So, we're having lunch right now at, what's it called?
Lucy's.
Lucy's. We're having lunch at Lucy's, and I'm not quite sure what's here, but everything smells really, really good. I've already filmed the bit. Dad, I already have B-roll of this.
But no pasta?
No.
Oh, you found it? What do we get? Wine.
That stuff.
We're not going near that green chili.
I like this one.
That one's okay. I like that one.
This looks so weird. Have you accidentally eaten chili yet?
Just give it about 20 seconds.
Is that from the
that's
chili? We're beginning to eat the plate. This feast was awesome. Look at this.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Remember my dream.
What is it?
That's really strange. Whether it definitely is a dream. I'm sure it is. Look, we found this baby.
Oh yeah, well that hasn't happened before.
And like the baby this morning.
They have their own like little hut over there. I don't know where the other one went. Oh, it's over there.
Are you still in the lunch?
Massive warthog. One part, and the other part of his face. Gone. This is the mouth of an animal that was in the elephant family. Look how big the mouth is. This is the size of an old crocodile. Look how long he is. So this was how big Lucy would have been. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Much the pelvis changed over the years. And that's the chimpanzee one and the female one. Believed to be female. It's right here. Is the earliest and most complete skeleton of a human child ancestor ever discovered in history. She was about 3 years old. She died 3.3 million years ago. This is actually Lucy right here. Look at that. They're structured so differently. Like, look at the ribs. Very nice painting. What's it made of? Probably oil. That last museum was actually super, super interesting. It was incredible how old some of those fossils were. So now we're about to enter a cathedral. I doubt I can film, but hopefully I can because it's beautiful on the outside.
did you say?
So Dad and I were just in the museum and one of the Bibles was made of horse skin and Dad, one second, Dad said to me, foreskin, like really confident, in shock, believing me for some reason as if it was actually made of foreskin. I was like, no, horse skin. He's like, foreskin? And I like nearly cried laughing because we had to be really quiet in this church back there. We weren't allowed to film or anything, it was super strict and like the power went off and it was so hard not to laugh and like it's just so many funny things happening. And also, you would have seen what happened in there as well. We've been laughing at this, just delirious in bed, just dying. It's so funny. Look at that, seriously. I want this to happen in my real life now. In my real life.